Ranting on these things. Do y'all feel me? Right? Am I out here alone? The creative, I just love to create. I love to try different things. I'm a sucker for learning. Morning. So we got just a few errands to run today. We're in Target's parking lot right now. Gotta go get the kids some diapers and wipes and a few things that I forgot to get from Sam's, which is some bread. So we're gonna run in Target really quick and then we're gonna head home. Mommy has some cleaning up to do before the kids get out of school. And yeah, we're gonna have an excellent Friday. So if you're watching this, comment below like what you're doing. What are you doing today that is productive, or are you chilling? Is it a day off work? Let's chat. All right, so yeah, let's go to Target. So I got my partner in crime with me and we are just about to pick up a few things. Yes. Oh, how cute. Oh, and listen, but this is why I stopped. I have to get this for tomorrow. This is so cute. Like, OMG. Oh, and they even have one of these. Oh, this is so cute, you guys. If you're getting married, that is so cute. How cute are these? I would definitely wear this if I had it. And I'm gonna do it.
What should I buy next? バッグもグッズもトゥギュッとジュースお友達にメッセージ送ってどっちが似合う教えて please 試着すの中ドキドキタイムぴったりかもこれに決まりでもねまだまだ見たいよあ止まらないショッピング大好きキャンスタポンスタ新しいもの見つけてねサッハキラキラしたいの It's my perfect way あれもこれも全部 I take it yeah
We have arrived home. It is lunchtime after running our errands, and Sumei's having a grilled chicken sandwich with seaweed chips and blueberries. She loves seaweed chips, and I'm never surprised that they literally go missing on her plate first. So she's about to have her some lunch before she takes a nap, and then I have some housework to do before she gets up in about an hour and a half. So let's go. Are you done? I'm here, so I had to go to Target to stock up, which is where we were before. This magnet of my phone that I have to get a charger back, especially if I'm going to be. Man, go sit down with that food. I am putting away things. I was down up to my last trash bag. So, yes, honey. I need like a little organization thing down here, but this is different now. I love Target's simple to name supplies. I don't really do the hefty, none of that. And these work awesome. Like, they're unscented, but they do have the scented option, but these are unscented and they are really tough. I use about one a day, so it's 25. So I get about a month's worth of trash out of there. So yeah, and then we get extra laundry that's gonna get put up in just a minute. Went to do a Dollar Tree run too. And, you know, I gotta clean out these drawers and whatnot because they're not looking the way I want them to. I had to get another pair of gloves because my other one's got a hole in them. I said that I was gonna start doing just one like $100 Dollar Tree haul and getting like 4 of everything for the month. I mean, yeah, to last a month because like these, I throw away my sponge every single night. So these last me about a week. It's some days that I don't have to wash dishes, like today I do a crock pot meal. The kids typically eat off of they typically eat off of paper plates. So it's some days that I don't have to cook, so I don't have to like wash any dishes. So that pack lasts me about a week. So I typically go to Dollar Tree like once a week, and I do go in there and BS around and purchase things to try. I follow a girl that actually reviews Dollar Tree products, and it's so funny. So a girl was on Threads. I'm gonna screenshot it and see if I can put it like right here, right? But a girl was on Threads and she's like, you know, I wish I can afford, you know, self-care and things like that. And I'm definitely a DIY girly. I grew up in the 90s. Like, you know, if your mom wasn't paying for your hair, you did it yourself, or your sister, your cousin, someone did it or whatever for free. But I definitely know, you know, my way around like a flat iron or silk press or whatever, right? But anywho, she was just saying that, you know, not everybody has thousands of dollars to blow on skincare. And while that may be true, at the same time, you know, there are affordable things that you can do to make yourself feel great. I'm not a millionaire yet, but, you know, anywho, I say that to say I'm never too good to try a product if it's, you know, on sale or cheap or whatever the case may be. I know people are like, oh, my skin. It's like, if only you knew how many toxins you were really exposing your skin to daily, like that wouldn't even run like a mouth. But I say that to say, a girl actually reviewed this and said this is the glow recipe. She said literally every single ingredient in it is the exact same formula. Now, my philosophy is, or my idea, I guess, is, you know, I think it's maybe just smaller traces of each ingredient or each chemical or whatever that is like, you know, that's so great about glow recipe. I think it may just be like smaller dosages, but it, you know, it's going to be more effective than nothing, right? So, but I wanted to try it, and my Dollar Tree, it's so funny that different Dollar Trees get different things. I seen that video in like, man, I want to say like sometime this summer. But I finally went to Dollar Tree and they had it, so I picked up the serum, which I have like 2 really good serums from Anua. They're Korean K-beauty skincare, and I absolutely love them. But they also have the toner as well. And I've been looking for another toner because actually mine is about to run out. So this was like perfect pickup. The one that I use is also a K-beauty. I absolutely love it. But, you know, after you use something so many times, or you may need to start incorporating different things at different times. And I'm in Colorado. It is getting so dry, like desertous, you know, because it's getting cold. So staying moisturized is which I don't really think I have a issue with moisture, but finding products that are moisturizing. So I heard this was really good. I'm glad I have the serum because I can maybe switch out. Because right now in the morning time, I really don't have like an extensive morning day. I've noticed that throughout the day, my skin gets really oily. So I can't just be layering on like 7 different things as I would do if I was going to bed, right? So yeah, I'm glad I was able to find those. So I spent like all of $250 for like something that's, you know, supposed to be a really good formula. Something else that I found from Dollar Tree that I absolutely love is I may be saying this wrong, but the Laneige lip balm that all the girlies are going crazy about. Where is it? That, you know, it's in everybody's TikTok video, and you know, everybody may not have $26 or, you know, $30 or $32 to spend on, you know, Fenty Beauty lip mask and stuff. Even though those items, the reason why their price point is that is because 9 times out of 10 they're awesome, but you know, you want to feel you want to feel beautiful at all stages of where you are, wherever you are financially, because that's going to be so important to you performing. I realize, like, when I'm cute, I get more stuff done. When I'm not cute, you know, I don't make as good as decisions. I don't know what that, you know, maybe my confidence is up. Maybe I trust myself more. I don't know. But seriously, when you look good, you do good. When you, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good, right? So that's the whole. But anywho, again, I'm working on that. Like, I'm glad I'm catching this on camera, because even as I want to go into public speaking, I noticed that, like, I ramble, but it's just like me adding like context to what I'm saying, right? Because not everybody understands, not everybody speaks my language, but you know, I want to diversify. So, but anywho, this is the Laneige dupe. And it was also $1.25, and it's by the same company, Be Pure, which is like, if you go on Dollar Tree, that's pretty much what you're going to see, is those products. So from that company. So, but this is their lip mask. And when I tell you guys, let me prop this up so you guys can see me put it on. When I tell you guys, it is so John. And I had on a hoodie, so I have like a little bodysuit on, so don't mind that. I need to actually go put it on because we're about to go. It's a little windy today in Colorado, but yeah, so this is the Laneige dupe. And you know, you may want to take, you know, some of your faves that you watch that, you guys, look at that. Look at that. And this is what it comes in, but like, if it's not stored in a warm place, like somewhere cold, it gets so thick. I can't wait to invest in a skincare free. So I even heard certain toners and stuff like that like respond better when like they applied on cold, or even like certain oils when they're applied warm. I wouldn't mind getting an oil warmer either. In my bathrooms for when I get out of the shower, I can rub myself down with like warm oil before I go to bed. But anywho, this mask, I've been using this for like a week, and I've noticed that like obviously when it goes away, it leaves like a small film or whatever, but it's not super greasy. So this is like gonna matte out as I talk, you know, for a few. Mama, why are you doing that? But I absolutely love it, and it was something very cheap that I could add to my daily, you know, beauty regimen for like next to nothing. This was also $1.25. So I'm a fan. Like, anytime I go on Dollar Tree to get my things that I get from there, I make it a point to like pass through, because my last video, I had some lashes, and they were Wet n Wild lashes, and they just happened to have them at Dollar Tree. So Wet n Wild, that's a brand that I would actually purchase from CVS, like when I was avidly shopping at CVS. Also, when I was a makeup artist, I would use Wet n Wild lashes as well, because I could find them at CVS. Let me tell y'all a little something. Say hey. Say hey. So I'm gonna tell y'all that little gem. When you've been around the block a few times, you didn't live several different lives. So I used to be a professional makeup artist, or aspiring. I had a few clients, but I did the investments. Okay, the only thing is, at the time, life was like super tumultuous. So obviously, you know, it's not regular 9 to 5 hours. So whenever you're needed, you have to like be there. And I was a mom of 2 or 3 at the time. So Lord, and I was living in Atlanta, so I didn't have much family there. Obviously, to pay for a nanny, you know, I'm a makeup artist, so I'm not charging. When you have those type of expenses, you have to pass them on to your profession. And for those that like, you know, it's like, you have to pass them on to your profession. So that would have made my overhead as a makeup artist just way too high, right? So, anywho, I used to be a CVS like member or whatever with the little red card, and I used to always get my lashes and primer and stuff from there, because I used to get coupons every single week from CVS, like emailed to me. I used to always catch like their sales, like because I was like, I didn't have like a lot of money then, so I would always catch their sales. And so I would always end up getting coupons for, you know, or earning certain cash rewards if I did my shopping there. And then I would be able to use those cash rewards to actually like grow my makeup kit, because you know doing makeup is expensive, as of any skincare is, because there's so many layers, there's so many products, you know, that all need to come together for like a common good, which is a beat face, right? So, you know, to afford Bobbi Brown, Le Mercier, all these, you know, wonderful brands as a startup business, essentially, like it just, I didn't have the capital to pay it up front and then earn it on the back end. So I was kind of doing like a little bit of both. So that's really how, you know, I know that I don't really shop there anymore or whatever, but that's really how I was able to, you know, work smarter and not harder, and like just more strategically. Like the same money that I was spending somewhere, I actually, yeah, honey, the same money that I was actually spending somewhere, you know, it was actually benefiting me in somewhere else that for more money that I needed to spend as well. So, you know, instead of maybe paying for a whole bunch of makeup, I was able to, you know, pay booth rent and things like that. Like I'm not having to do both. So yeah, that's how I kind of created a means to an end when things were like super tight. So I always make it a point to just, when I'm in Dollar Tree grabbing the things like my paperware and things like that, which, yeah, my paper goods, but I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do purchase them from Sam's as well. But on the months where I'm just like, no, I'm not spending the extra $200 on paper goods to buy them like in bulk. Not even $200. It's really like $100. Like to buy them in bulk. I just go to Dollar Tree because I'm like, oh, well, I'm in there, I probably can see. And they have, you know, excellent decorations. I'm always in there buying stuff for the kids, like party good bags, like stuff for their school. So I'm in there for other reasons anyway. So I just kind of make it, you know, worth it by going down like the little beauty aisle and seeing what they have. They have a lot of really cool dupes. And if you do ingredients side by side, a lot of them have the exact same. Now, some of them, you know, may be harmful, or it's a reason why Dollar Tree has them, because maybe they wasn't maybe they were the bees of production. And most production team only puts out like A qualities. And then, you know, the I forgot what the word is called. Those go to like, you know, those secondary stores that people shop at that, you know, wouldn't mind that this is not a little off, you know, for a price deduction so that they can still have it. So that's that. I know, right? It's like, how do you know this? I told you guys, I've been here, okay? I've been here. I sure have. So like I said, I'm on my third life. Like I've had so many different careers. As a creative, I just love to create. I love to try different things. I'm a sucker for learning. But where that gets tricky is I'm also not comfortable just yet, like being a beginner, like feeling like I'm failing so many times in order to learn, but it still feels like failure. So I'm like retraining my mind to like show up regardless if I know what I'm doing. I'll figure it out. Like you'll say, like, I'll figure it out, because you say that about other things that you really want to do. So, you know, I'm not, as you can see, my lighting is like not the best right now and all this, but I'm still learning just to like turn my camera on, practice, because practice makes progress, and progress is what's going to get you to perfect. So people misconstrue that, like, you know, again, I'm a business owner. I have to create solutions daily for myself and for my clients. And that's one thing I'm learning. Like, it's not overnight. Like, Rome definitely was not, beautiful Rome was not built, you know, overnight. So that saying really does ring true. So show up, you know, I'm showing up, trying to show up for Vlogtober. I'm having a good time. I'm not going to like pulling out my camera. I'm getting more comfortable with people seeing me vlogging. You know, so it's cool. And because, you know, it's just me and May hanging out during the day, I'm finding myself doing a lot more vlogging. Are you okay, May? I'm finding myself doing a lot more vlogging during the day, which, you know, really makes sense because, you know, at nighttime I may be a little exhausted, like, oh, I may not, you know, so I can graduate there. We don't have to start there. Start with, you know, the advice, all the columns that I read is like, start with what's natural and easy. And then, you know, once you get the hang of like recording, then you can start trying to throw yourself some curveballs. But, you know, I'm still getting used to you know, the pace of all this and all the things that like come with it. But it's super exciting. This video is getting a little long, so I'm gonna cut it off. Girl, comment. I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Like I said, I want you guys to learn about me, but I want to learn about y'all. Like when I'm ranting on these things, do y'all feel me? Right? Am I out here alone? What, greasy face? You finna get washed up so we can go get the kids from school. Yeah, kids from school. She's been, I didn't like tussle with her this morning to do her hair, so I literally just stuck a bow in it because all we were doing was going to Target and Dollar Tree, and my girl face card never declines. Okay, so we okay with, you know, y'all seeing a little texture on my girl. All right, so we kind of looking alike right now. Right now I got a little cowlick going on. One is like higher than the other, but you know, we're giving natural girls third day, even though mine is only 2. Okay, before I go, no, maybe I should say that for like a little short or something, because for the day or whatever. But I'm gonna touch on this. All right, so bye y'all. Say bye-bye, Meme. Say bye-bye. Bye. We are about to head out of here to get the kiddos. My phone died, so as you guys can see, I already put my sweater on because, again, this is what I had on today. But while I was in the house, just making sure I got everything. Meme, you got your cup. You got your cup, Meme? You got your cup? Say hey. You saying hey. All right, so we got to get on out of here to get the kids. We have to leave by a certain time to make sure our lot for if there's any accidents or traffic. So, and I have like a little mini ring light, so my lighting is like better, but I'm glad I'm just even vlogging, so I'm not even trying to be super anal about this. But, and I may not even have cleaned my camera like this. No, I definitely didn't. What a difference. But, yeah, so me and Meme are about to get out of here. I think I have a bottle of water in the car. I don't know, driving, I normally like have to have a snack, but I'm trying to get out of that, like just snacking for no reason. So water, and it used to be coffee or espresso, but I'm trying to lay off of that too. Like the sugar and stuff is just, I'm noticing my skin is getting better. I'm noticing I'm not as bloated. I don't have to have these cravings when I'm like well hydrated, so I'm trying to stay with that. Sorry, Meme. I'll close my garage in the car because I have a garage over there. But I like to go out the back because our shoe closet is back there. So the less chances, come here girl, the less chances that I actually have to track germs around my house, the better. So give me a hand. All right, y'all. Me and Meme are Meme's. Me and Meme about to sign out of this thing. See you guys. So I just got to the kids' school. I'm in the pickup line and I'm about 7-8 minutes early. So yeah, today's Friday, so we don't really have much plans this weekend. I do want to spend a significant amount of time outside because this is going to be like one of our last like warm, you don't really need a jacket or a coat to play outside weekends. So I want the kids to, you know, get the most of that. So yeah, we're gonna be just at home tonight and tomorrow. I'll be just doing my like little chores around the house. I don't have anybody here to do this weekend, thank you Jesus. Last weekend I literally did hair for 2 days because picture day was picture day, and I do all three of, well, I had to do all 3 of the boys' hair. So typically my son Sir, he has locks. Yeah, I broke my nail on the way up the house, so we gotta fix that tonight. But my son Sir, he has locks, so he does not get his hair done as often as the boys because they have braids. So they get their hair done like every 2 to 3 weeks. If I can stretch the hairstyle 3 weeks, cool, but 9 times out of 10 I can't, because after about 3, 4, maybe even 5 days of wearing their nightcaps, like it's like a little, what's like a I call them do-rags, but they're not. They're really like wig caps, but they're so tight and they keep the braid like in place even when like they're sleeping wild and stuff. And as long as, you know, their hair isn't dry, it does not get frizzy. So yeah, I love getting those little wig caps. And then even when I oil their hair, like kind of traps the oil in, and it's just, their hair always comes out looking fresh. But they only want to do that every, you know, 5 days, which is still little boys. So I am not super anal about them looking, you know, put to the T, because they're little boys. Like, it wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be authentic if forget authentic, I would be tired if all I did was make sure that they have a stain on their shirt, or like some of their uniform shirts have stains on them and they're clean. All right, today is this, you're gonna wear that stained shirt, and I'm gonna put your crew, because they have, with their uniforms, they can only wear a certain crew neck as a long sleeve, like as a jacket. So if it's a stained shirt, that's a day I put the crew neck on top, and we call it an absolute day. But I don't like, I'm not super anal about that because they're little boys. So again, sir, his hair can get a little frizzy because he has locks. So he gets his hair done about every 6 weeks, or really close to like major events if we're gonna be taking pictures or something like that. As long as he doesn't look homeless, like as long as he looks like he's cared for, and say hey, Mama. As long as he looks like he's cared for, then, you know, okay, cool. But if I'm being intentional, I want them to look like a certain way or dress a certain way, then, you know, I make sure that his hair looks nice. So picture that was one of those days I had to do his locks, wash and retwist. I had to do Saint and Salem's both braids, and then Samara's hair as well. And I did my hair. I washed and whatnot my hair the day that I did Saint's hair, I believe, or maybe it was the day after. I don't know, but it was close by. So yeah, I was just doing hair. Okay, so I really, this weekend I'm chilling. I'm gonna do a few things around the house. Weekends, I don't. That's another expectation. As a mama 6, you guys, I've learned that you gotta care about what you care about, and everything else is just like what it is. Because you would literally get, I know, May, tell them, girl. I would literally get gray hair if I had to have everything spick and span. Like, there's certain things that I just can't stand looking at, like paper, toys all over my floor, especially all day. Like, if y'all just messed up, okay, cool, you got a few minutes, whatever, let it marinate, but y'all finna clean this up. So, yeah, on the weekends, I don't really expect my house to be clean to a T, because they're home majority of the weekend. And, you know, if it's too hot outside, which Denver, it gets hot when that sun is out, then they don't go outside until like later on in the day when it's like a little cooler, because it's easy for them to get dehydrated as well. So if we're not out by noon, to, you know, maybe they slept in or whatever the case may be, if we're not out by noon, then typically we're not gonna be outdoors between like noon and 4 or 5. So on the weekends they're home more, you know, in the house and stuff, and you know, they're kids, they're boys, so I don't expect my house to be to a T, but I do, you know, make sure my bathrooms and things are clean, because it just has to be sanitary. I have 3 boys that, you know, use the bathroom, and then my daughter has to come behind them and use the bathroom. So I am conscious of that, and I make sure that I clean the bathrooms, but like, you know, the common areas and their rooms and stuff like that, you know, I don't let it get too bad, but I'm not super anal about just everything being picked up. So yeah, again, rant on, Shaun. That's what I call this channel, like ranting. Shaun is ranting. But yeah, so I'm about to go get the kids from school. I may pop in and let them say hi to y'all, because, you know, I told them I'm taking vlogging more serious. They actually want a YouTube channel as well. My kids, my kids are absolutely, my kids are absolutely hilarious. So I think it would be fun. They have a lot of personality, especially my daughter. Like, my sir has a lot of personality. Salem has a lot of personality. Samara has a lot of personality. Saint is a little bit more reserved, but he's like a little jokester. He likes to like just kind of laugh at everybody, like acting crazy. And then, you know, May is just the baby, so she's just having it her way. So I am considering having them a YouTube, just so like when I take them places, you guys can kind of see it for when I say you guys, I mean like the YouTube world can see it from like a kid's point of view, which I think is super cool because, you know, I know people be thinking like, what do kids think? What do kids see? You know, so I think that would be cool for me to allow them to get a YouTube channel, which I've already decided that I am. But it's kind of like I want to, you know, be super intentional because they still are kids. But I think it's just another way for them to express themselves, and I completely understand that as a content creator, as a business owner, as just somebody that want to be heard. You know, show what you think, what your views are. But she's not gonna let me do this too much longer, so let's cut. Look at you.
You got a cupcake?
I hope all you guys. Oh, Mister didn't just want to share. Say it, Wayne.
How do we get a donut?